Yes, let's have more examples, calculations on converting from a number base to base 10, right? And I decided to do this because some questions are a bit tricky concerning number bases, and now we are still on converting from a number base, any given number base to base 10. The initial videos were from base 10 to other bases where we used like the method which seems like a long division. That was that. And then the subsequent ones up to even the one that we are doing now, this video, is converting from base 10 to other given bases. Right. So we know the general method, but this one is involving more tricks and which you can even throw you off when you meet them. So here, if you check example 7, right? Now, if you are new on the channel, we do Core-Math, AKI-OLA Core-Math Series for SHS students. If you are going to write remedials, a pre-SHS student, or even if you are a student now, right? So here, example 7 is talking about converting 11.001 base 2 to decimal numerals. We said that the decimal numerals is what? Base 10. Now you see that these ones, examples, involve decimals. Involve decimal points. Let me say it that way. They involve decimal points. The reason I decided to treat them different. So we have 11.002 base 2, 001 base 2, then 110.11 base 2, and that. So you realize they contain decimal points, and when they contain decimal points, their method is a bit different along the way, right? So at least we take one, and then if there's time, I'll continue with the rest. So here, I'm going to follow their method in the book, which I know will be a bit difficult, but I will have to rewrite and then for better understanding. So now we have 110.002.001 base 2. I don't know why I keep saying 2. Now this is a method. I know by this time you are abreast with a star as to why it is written this way, right? So we have 1 into 1 times 2 raised to the power 1, all close, plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0. And then when you get to this particular one, it is written as 0 times 2 raised to the power negative 1. You may ask yourself, why is it negative 1 and not 3, or probably 2, right? So we have 1 here, 0 here. You see, a bit confusing, and here, even coming now, you see negative. Very, very confusing. So this is where I will come in with the structured method. So stay tuned. So if you look here, I've rewritten them, right? Like the method that we did practically. We write the base number here, the number that you are supposed to convert. We have the base number here, which is 11.001. So the base number appears in the middle, constant throughout. Then we begin with what? The decimals. The exponents. Now the initial method that we learned was that when it comes to the exponent, it begins with 0, 1, 2, 3 up to the given number that you have, the given number of digits that you have. But you realize that in this particular example, it began with negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. Very, very, very confusing at the initial stage. But not to worry, I'm here for you. So the trick is that when you have decimals, begin with the integral part of the number. Integral part of the number here is 1 or is 11. I can't even say 11. So it's 1, right? 1. That's the integral part of it. Then the decimal part is this one. It's after the decimal point. So if you should follow and watch carefully from here, the initial method that we learned is the same here, 0 and 1. Now after the point, we see that the decimals change, the signs of the decimals, or exponentials what changes or change, simply because we have been introduced with 2 decimal points. So from after the decimal points, the order of the exponents changes. So now we have here -1 instead, -2 instead, -3 instead. So it's like here it's a pattern. It strikes a division here. So if you are abreast with this one, you are good to go. Now I come here to deal with this, and I'm coming to deal with this. It rather starts with -1, -2, -3, and then it moves on until you hit the last digit. I hope you get it. So the reason why I said you make sure you understand the previous videos before you come to this particular video, or we move forward, the essence of the cautioning and admonition on this channel. Understand the basics, the initial videos, the previous videos, then we move on. We may not have time to come and explain them again. This is a video, this is not a live session that I can be going back as and when I wish. I can't be doing that. We are insistent, right? We are insisting on consistency in the videos, right? So if you are new, watch the previous ones, and then that is it. So we have dealt with this one, the integral part, where we have integral part of the whole number. That was the initial videos. Now we have introduced 2 decimal points. So understand this one first before we move on to this video. So this is it. So after the decimal points, the order of the exponents changes, and it rather starts with 1, -1. It starts with -1 up to the number of digits that you can have, or exponents that you can have. So this is the trick. So if you should do that, you can see that it's -1, -2, -3. Now rewrite them. This one will be 2, this one will be 1. You know the reason why. This one will be 1. The reason why I'm not even going to bother myself explaining here, because any number times 0 is 0. Now here also is 0. Now when we come here, we have 1 times 2 raised to the power -3. So we rewrite them down, and this is what you have. Now come here, 3, we have 3, 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. Then the 0 leaves the equation, we have this one. Now this can once again be expressed. This is more like an indices property, right? Yes, so a properties of indices. So here this can once be expressed again as 1 over 2 raised to the power 3. We are getting rid of the -3, right? So 1 over 2 raised to the power 3. That's it. It's as simple as ABC. Don't even bother yourself. Some people are alarmed when they are faced with negative numbers. So now once again, 3 plus 1 over 8. 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. So 1 over 8. Hence this. So this is the whole thing. This is the whole answer. So I think we will end here, and then we'll move on to another method, another conversion, and probably I may introduce you to another trick before moving to the conversion of a base to another base, right? So the next main video will be converting from a given base to another base other than the base 10. A given base to another base other than the base 10. So we will see you in the next one. Stay tuned. Also, don't forget to check this channel for structured lessons for the various chapters, right? So we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.